For warriors, there's only one way. Know your enemy. Master your weapons. Choose your shots. See the unseen. When the enemy flinches, you have already won. The warrior fights is to win.
Now, wasn't that epic, man? Wow, that's what I'm talking about, man. So, guys, welcome. They actually did a lot for the update. As you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff added now. Yeah, we got infected, which a lot of people know what that is. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about it all. I'm gonna be telling you what they changed, what weapon they nerfed, what did they do. We're now in the Battle Pass 2, and then there's the Path of the Ronin, which you're gonna see. It's gonna be really fun as well. So what did they change in the game? Well, it's gonna be a long stream, guys. So sit back, relax, grab something to eat, pause the video, go get some cookies to get something. It's gonna be good, man. All right. So when I was reading the patches, I read like a couple of it, but not all of it. So I want to give you guys my reaction when I read what they changed. So we're gonna be learning this together, man. Oh yeah. So you're gonna see the character here because I want to show everything during what they're talking about and whatnot. All right. So yeah. So first things first. So they fixed several issues causing crashes on game clients. That's one thing they fixed. Also, they fixed an issue preventing Battle Pass tokens. So a lot of people have problems not having tokens at all from Season 1 rolling to Season 2. So people were complaining about that. They also fixed an issue that caused that when you had the riot issue, you couldn't see. It was like distortion. Let's see, what else? So they fixed an issue for mouse and keyboard players could not remove a certain blueprint attachment in Gunsmith. So that must have sucked. So, fix an issue that caused visual misalignment while preventing some weapons. So for that one, what they're talking about was... let me find a weapon. They had a problem with the Desert Eagle. So the Desert Eagle had a problem where when you clicked on it, you basically, if you put a scope on it, an attachment, you aim and then it miss. So that's what they're talking about there. So I'm trying to go to this so that you guys I can show you the weapon. Sure, man, why not? I don't care, man. Just put me on something, man, you stinking game. The heck? So for this one, is this one. So this is a Desert Eagle. This had a problem where if you put a scope, for some people that don't know what a scope is, you should know what a scope is. It's called the optic, but yeah, this. So they made it so that you couldn't aim as that good. By the way, I see that they added the scope. You can actually see what it looks like now, which is really good because I was like mad I couldn't figure out what the heck it looked like. So that's really cool, man. But we're not there yet, man. All right. The other thing is fix an issue that caused visual misalignment while previewing some weapons, and then some misalignment while using the killstreak tablet or the heartbeat sensor. So a lot of people were missing. Wasn't because they really sucked. It was because it was a glitch. But I mean, that's a few people, not all of them. A lot of people suck. So Don't don't let them lie to you. All right. Well, guys, if you guys are talking, by the way, in the chat, I'm in Twitch now, guys. So if you guys want to know, it's ProslGaming 777 on Twitch. But we don't care about that right now. But yeah, if you're talking, and I don't see it, then I'm sorry about that. But yeah, they fixed a lot of stuff. I'm just going by the list, guys, because it's a lot. And yeah, they did nerf some weapons. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be sad, man. So fix an issue that caused players to lose the ability to move after reviving a down squad member. And then fix I've seen people that where they just stop and they can't move. It's crazy. Fix an issue that prevented armor plates from automatically filling the active loadout slot until the player manually equip one first. So there was one similar where if you're playing DMC, so for people that don't know, DMC is basically, there you go, DMC and then Battle Royale, I don't know where the heck it is, somewhere, there it is. It would not show you how many armor you had. It was just like, it would just stay there, and it was crazy. For some people got fixed, apparently. I never got that privilege. That sucks. But anyways, face an issue in DMC where players were holding invisible weapons when no weapon was actually equipped. Yeah, there were some games where I had a invisible weapon and I didn't have anything. Yeah, I mean it wasn't that big of a deal, but they fixed that, I guess. So nobody cares. But yeah, let's see, global. So they put a new contest. So they put a resurgence. It's back with the arrival of our Ashika Iceland map. And then they told you complete path of the running challenges in Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2 to earn rewards, including a fan favorite weapon. So what is this fan favorite weapon? Well, I don't know, man. It's gonna go check. Let's see. It's in events. So you go to events. Oh, the crossbow. Okay. So you gotta do all this, and then you just press play resurgence. I don't want to press it because I don't know if it's gonna get me in a mission. And let's see, vanquish your opponent like a true warrior with the new Ronin operator and find new weapons during the season, 3 of which are available for free in the battle pass. And it's not free. They like to say like, oh yeah, it's free. No, you gotta buy it. Liars. See this? You gotta buy the crap. There's the bundle. So yeah. You gotta waste some money. Get it. So they're liars, man. Don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. Free my butt? Yeah, alright. So we get this one. This is one weapon. This is the dual Kodachis, which is a new weapon they added, which is really cool. And they added this new weapon, which is the B-Force and assault rifle. This is the other new weapon, the B-11. Oh, this is a Hemlock. This is an assault rifle. What's this one? I think it's an assault rifle too. I mean, let's see. We're gonna figure it out. They put a new personal vehicle, a watercraft vehicle. You go to customize vehicles. So let's see what they're talking about. I guess this is it. Yeah. So it's really fast. Oh, that's good, man. The other one was really slow. Freaking sucked. Alright, let's see. An all new battle pass. Yeah, nobody cares about that. I already showed you guys about it. So, one thing they actually added, guys. So now, instead of Prestige 5, which is level 250, which that's what I am right now, they actually increased the level cap. So now you can go up to level 450, which is Prestige 9. So every 50 levels you get a Prestige. So yeah, now we get even more levels. So right now I got 200 levels I gotta get. That's gonna be interesting. And yeah, the weapons, the ISO Hemlock assault rifle is a firearm that uses 5.56 and then a subsonic .300 BLK ammunition. So that's gonna be nice. And then they say it can be acquired for free for season pass. That's not free. You gotta pay for it. Liars. Oh, the chug gun. That's what it was. So the other one is a chug gun, the KB broadside. So this is actually the fastest firing semi-auto firearm in the shotgun class and destroys target at close range with impunity. It's beautiful. So yeah, we get a shotgun that you can actually spam it more. I haven't tried it myself. I don't know if it's like the AA-12 or if it's gonna be nice. I mean, so far we have for shotguns. So the fastest one I've seen so far is this one, the semi-expedite, and it's pretty fast. If it's faster than this one, it's gonna be cool. So this is the other shotgun. So it doesn't make any sense because the fire rate is supposed to be more. Yeah, man, we're gonna see how it goes. So it has 8 rounds, which is freaking nice. And now we got the dual Kodachis, man. The dual Kodachis we can see right here. It looks freaking cool, man. So this actually, this Kodachi, the reason that it's good is it has longer range attacks. which is really nice. And each weapon has an impressive range and faster forward motion towards enemies compared to the knife melee weapon. So this weapon attacks faster than this, and that's crazy because the combat knife attack really fast. So this one's gonna be really nice. It has longer range. The only downside is you have a slower strafe and the sprint speed goes down, so you're gonna be fatter when you're running with it. So this one's like really, you run really fast, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to run pretty good. Maybe like a submachine gun you put on, it's okay. And you got the crossbow, which is what you finish in the running. Oh, there it is. So it's a Smartman rifle. So you can't really see it, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, it's supposed to be strong. It has its own bullets. Yada yada. Nobody cares. But yeah, it's usually crossbows are really strong. If you do a headshot, the one shot. If you hit the chest, it's nice. I don't think this is gonna blow up, but you can recover the bolts back though. So hey man, see. So they actually improved the tuning of the weapon. So weapon tuning update is they made it so that, let me find it. So they say we want to offer more values for players by elevating the pros and reducing the cons of tuning attributes. So basically that means, for people that don't know what the heck is a tuning, what's tuning, man? Never heard of it in my life. Well, I got you, man. So you go to, let's say you want to put this. So this is tuning. So when you have the weapon fully maxed out, you can change the weapon and you can put whatever you want. So they made it so that you don't lose as much stuff when you're changing. So that's really good, man. Because before it was like a lot, you would change a lot either way, but now it's like you just get a whole benefit. So it's really good. And then they did tuning balances, so they actually have attachments tuning for lasers. So before we didn't have this at all. For some of you guys that don't know, tuning sizes have been updated for numerous attachments. Okay, some beneficial tuning attribute magnitudes have been increased, so some stuff is better. Some harmful tuning attribute magnitudes have been decreased. So that basically mean if it's like negative, like going really bad, like they decrease that. And then Season 01 Pro Tune blueprints have received performance adjustments, so that's okay. So here, this is where it gets interesting for a lot of people. The weapons. So what happens to weapons? Well, some of you guys are gonna cry, some of you guys aren't. And yeah, I'm making this more suspense than it has to be, because why not? But yeah, so they nerfed a lot of weapons. They nerfed it a little bit, but they actually make a couple weapons stronger. So we're gonna start with assault rifles. So a lot of people know this weapon, the M13B. So M13B has increased damage at mid-range and increased upper torso damage. So that basically means the damage has been increased by it, so it's really good. This weapon kind of sucks. This is what you get from the chemist. I hated how it was weaker than a lot of weapons. Supposedly it's gonna be stronger now. You can actually shoot in a longer range, and then if you shoot up in the torso, you do a lot more damage. So it should be better. It should be. Man, if it is, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. All right. So then we have the Casto 762. So that one is this one. So this one was the small damage reduction. So it's actually a bit weaker. So this is a nerf. And then the thing they added also was added additional long range damage fall off. So this weapon got nerfed basically. So the range got decreased a little bit, and the damage that it does got decreased. So this weapon, a lot of people that liked it, well, you got a nerf, man. So sorry about that. But yeah, the Lanchman 556 increased semi-auto rate of fire. So for a lot of people that don't know what the heck that means, a lot of weapons, they have, this is full auto, right? And then they have this is semi. So basically they made this faster. It's what, because there's going to be a lot of weapons that are going to stay there. So yeah, they made this a lot faster. Let me try to shoot as fast as I can. So that's the fastest I can. So for a lot of people that do like semi for long distances, it's not as good as auto, but it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's nicer. M4 increased semi-auto. So it's an M4. A lot of people like the M4 a lot. So So increase semi-auto rate of fire. So basically the semi thing, you can shoot faster. I'm actually amazed they didn't nerf this one. STB556. So this one, they fixed an issue with the single tap mod magazine attachment, which caused the weapon to deal considerably less damage to the upper left leg. I don't know how the heck they figured this out, but apparently there was a mod on it that I don't know what mod they're talking about. Let me see. Oh, here it is. So this small and mighty, this STB556 magazine holds 10 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, locks weapon in semi-auto to ensure every shot matters. So this apparently made it like a one single shot, increased the damage range, but apparently when you shot somebody in the upper left leg, it didn't do any damage. So that must have sucked for a lot of people. Battle rifles. So battle rifle. What's a battle rifle? So battle rifle. So this one, they did a lot more. Oh man, I'm sad about this one. So the Lanchman 762, which is this one, decreased full auto head and torso damage. So we can see already that they lowered the damage of the head and the torso. So that sucks. So increased semi-auto upper torso damage. So apparently, and increased semi-auto rate of fire. So apparently when you did single shot, it was a lot weaker. So they actually improved that, which is crazy. And then reduce full auto recoil. So it doesn't have that much recoil anymore. It has, the recoil got better, so you can shoot farther distances, but it's probably not gonna be like a lot, but it should be a lot better. So increased damage on long range. So they did increase the damage you do longer, which is a good thing. So they did decrease damage from the auto head and torso damage and upper torso damage, but the long range kind of mitigates that, so that's really good. And then the other one is added minimum damage against armor. So a lot of weapons, I found that out when I was playing DMC or Warzone or Battle Royale, where you shoot somebody that has armor and you were like, man, this weapon sucks. It's not doing that much damage to the armor. Like, what the heck? Yeah, because they didn't do any damage to the armor. So what the game developers did is they added damage. You do extra damage to armor now in a lot of weapons. So you're going to hear this a lot. It's going to be added minimum damage against armor, which is really good. But yeah, we're going to see what's going on. So F-Tag Recon. I think this weapon sucks, but some people used it, I guess. So decreased full auto upper torso damage. So they made it weaker. I don't know why. But yeah, apparently if you shoot the upper torso now, you do less damage. Sped up ADS time, that's aiming down sight, so you can aim faster, so that's good. Reduce full auto recoil, so you don't recoil as much. Increase close range damage distance, and then increase lower torso damage multiplier, and add a minimum damage against armor. So they did put some damages that got better. That's good. So they made it so that maybe now it could be like a good weapon, but we gotta see. SO14, so increase semi-auto rate of fire, increase long range damage. So once again, this is good because you can shoot a little bit more farther, so that's nice. Reduce semi-auto headshot damage. That sucks. So if you were doing like one shot with this or something, or two shots, maybe now it's gonna be three shots. Maybe it was a one shot, now it's weaker. So that kind of sucks. They made it a little bit weaker for the headshots. And then add a minimum damage against armor. This one's the one that I'm sad about. Tac B, this was my favorite weapon, by the way. Decrease mid-range damage. With all five, like we start bad, man. This really sucks. This really, like, I was really devastated when I saw this. So decrease mid-range damage. So now if you're like trying to shoot farther away, it's gonna be really trash. So you won't be able to kill people. I'm really sad about that. So then increase semi-auto torso damage, and then reduce semi-auto leg damage. So let's start with the first one. Increase semi-auto torso damage. So this weapon you can put with single shot. It increases the damage if I hit the torso, but if I hit the leg, I do less damage now. I'm like, okay. And then that's not all. Decrease full auto head damage. They put it twice in this paginal. I don't know if it's like double or just a typo. But yeah, so basically you do less damage to the head now as well. So if you're in full auto, so it's beautiful. Love it. And then reduce semi-auto rate of fire. So that's bad. Basically they made my weapon shoot slower. So yeah, if you put like semi now and you're trying to shoot, it's gonna be a lot slower. That's sad, man. That's sad. Handguns. X13 auto. We all knew this was coming. Reduce damage while using akimbo. So some of you guys are like, what the heck was that, man? I don't know what that is. So a lot of you people know, but hey, man, you got to think about the people that don't know. So this is the weapon. So this is a this is a fully automatic trigger. So this is the only handgun that you can leave the trigger press and it shoots automatically. So this one, akimbo, means you can dual wield them. So you can have two of them in the hands. So basically they made it so that does less damage when you have them in a kimbo. Apparently it was too OP, which makes no sense because the Basilisk one-shots you. Same thing with the Desert Eagle, same thing with other ones. You can one-shot people, but this one they're like, oh no, it's too OP. I'm like, okay, beautiful. But the good thing is they did buff it. So increase lower body damage. So if you shoot the legs now, you can kill somebody faster. I mean, so something is something. And then increase close range damage. So now if you're in somebody's face and you shoot it, you should be able to kill them faster. And then increase damage distances. So it does shoot farther away. So if you had the weapon like this, like it's by itself like this, so it's buff. But if you have it in a kimbo, I guess they like cancel each other out a bit. Should be nice, but at the same time they reduce the damage. So maybe it should still be really good. Don't get me wrong, but just keep that in mind. So the Strela P, we're going to launchers now. So this one, oh, you can't see it, but there it is. Look at the picture. I guess. So remove activation distance for projectile, and then projectile will now explode at any range. Apparently there was a problem with when you shot the rocket, it didn't like blow up and impact. But now it does. So I guess that's good for some people that whoever used this. As you can see, I never used this. So RPG, small increase to splash damage amount. So basically, it means that the explosion does more damage. But here's the catch. Small reduction to splash damage range. So they made the explosion stronger, but they made it smaller. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's good. If you get hit by it, you're dead for 100% now. But, so this is where a lot of people will cry. LMGs, light machine guns. The RPK, you all knew this was coming. So small reduction to aiming down size movement speed. So when you're aiming down, you move a little bit slower now. Reduce mid and long range damage. So we all knew this was gonna happen. So basically the damage that you did with the range, which was really broken, like 2 shots and you literally kill somebody, didn't matter where. So they actually reduced that. So now if you're farther away shooting this, you're not gonna kill somebody as easy, but it shoots still, and you're gonna see why. Reduce damage ranges. So they did not just reduce the mid and long range damage, but they reduced the range of the weapon. So they nerfed it twice, which was crazy. So yeah, now it doesn't do that. If you're shooting something far away, you're not gonna do as much damage, which is really good. I did hate when people did that, but at the same time it's really sad. And then small increase to aiming downside time. So you know this is like really slow, and when you're aiming downside, now it's even slower. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. Go for it. The RAL MG, increased recoil. I know, man, this had awful recoil and they put even more recoil on it. Blows my mind. I know a lot of people use this weapon other than the RPK, but this weapon sucked initially by itself. I used the Rap H. I'm happy they I didn't see anything for the Rap H, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, this has a lot more recoil, man. That's beautiful, ain't it? There you go, man. That one has increased recoil, because why not? Marksman rifles. The EBR-14. Reduce long range damage, increase upper torso damage, added minimum damage against armor. So reduce long range damage, obviously, so its range is lower now. It sucks because it's a marksman rifle. But yeah. Yo, dog, I heard you like recoil, so I put some recoil on your gun that already had recoil problems. Yeah, I mean, really, that's literally what they did for that weapon. It makes no sense, man. But yeah, it sucks. Even if you put like all the freaking attachment, the stock and everything, you're still gonna be having the same recoil. It blows my mind. But yeah, EBR-14. So increase upper torso damage, so they increase the damage. But like I said, because they reduce the long range damage, that kind of cancels out if you're in a distance. So it doesn't really matter as much. And also they reduce everything, so I mean, and then added minimum damage against armor. Like I said, it does damage to armor now, so it's good. LMS added minimum damage against armor, so this does more damage to people that have armor now. TAC M. So this actually was the marksman rifle that I wanted, but they don't have an auto section for it, which makes me really sad. It's just semi. I think it's kind of stupid, but yeah. So this one, slight increase to rate of fire. So man, that's good, man. That's really good. There's this weapon that's shot slow as heck. Increase upper torso damage and added minimum damage against armor. So this one got buff. I like this a lot. This makes me happy. I actually want to see how good it is. But you can see I can't change it. Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that. It's a lot faster, man. It's a lot faster. But it kind of sucks still. But, I mean, what can you do about it? It has a lot of recoil, though, man. Holy crap, man. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it did. So, melee! So, increased non-lunging melee damage range. So, this one has longer range when you melee people now. Allows players to hit equipment on the ground with melee while out. So if you see an equipment now, you can actually hit it from this distance. Before you couldn't hit it. So it was like, let's say there was like a claymore right here, right? And you do this and you miss. It makes no sense. But now you can actually hit it. Yeah, like to go prone and hit it. But now you can just go like this, which is nice. And a melee attack with non-melee weapons will now require 3 hits to kill a fully armored enemy instead of 2. So this one, I'm kind of confused about it. Because it took you 3 hits already to kill somebody in DMC and Warzone when they have full armor on. So I don't understand what they're talking about. Somebody was slugging to kill people in 2 hits. I mean, if you hit a NPC, they took like freaking like 100 shots to get killed with melee. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they're talking about there. But yeah, I'll leave that to you guys' discretion. Submachine guns. So what's a submachine gun? I got you, man. This one is really sad. I read a little bit. Oh man, I was really sad, man. Bad Snake 9K, not this one. You get the other one. I'm gonna be sad. But Bad Snake 9K, reduce mid to long range damage. Yep, they nerf your weapon. So now this weapon, if you're trying to shoot people, it was okay already. Oh, you don't care about the Bad Snake? All right, somebody does. It's Bad Snake, no, okay, whatever. So this one, the range, it's gonna be like closer range, so mid to long range damage. So basically, if you're shooting somebody that's like 7 feet away, you won't be killing them as easy now. But it's just really sad. So this is where I was really sad. The mini back, reduce damage ranges. Okay, reduce lower torso damage at close range, reduce lower body damage at mid to close range, added minimum damage against armor. So they nerfed this weapon to the ground basically. So reduce damage ranges, all the range was already nerfed, and they went like, nah, that's not enough. Reduce the close range for the torso, and then they're like, nah, it's still not enough. Apparently the lower body they were dying too fast with it. And they're like, reduce the mid to close range. So don't shoot somebody's leg, basically, is what I'm saying. Don't shoot upper head because you're gonna die. So yeah, they reduced the mini bag. I'm really sad about that, man. That's sad. Here's the other one. A lot of people are gonna be happy, but a lot of people are gonna be sad because people hated this weapon, but they loved it, obviously, when they used it. Fennec 45. Decreased damage overall. Woo, man. A lot of people must be mad. They just made this weapon weaker, period. And then here's the other thing. Decreased headshot damage. Oh, man. So now if you do a headshot with this, people won't die. Yeah, they decrease the damage you did on it. So yeah, it's beautiful. And then I like how they add for the mini bag and for this one, they're like added minimum damage against armor. It's like, what? Like, you nerfed the weapon. That doesn't matter anymore. It's basically trash. I mean, it's still good, but I mean, compared to before, it's gonna be trash. Yeah, the developers got killed by the Fennec Ally. Yeah, they probably did, man. They got mad. They're like, all right, that's it. We ain't having it no more. Which is crazy, man. So this is the snipers. I'm kind of upset about this one because this is the only sniper that got nerfed. Okay, Signal 50. Signal 50, for some people that don't know, this is a semi rifle. It's not bolt action, so that means you can shoot it fast. You can go bam, 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 just spam it and you can keep shooting it, which is really cool. All of these are like bolt action, and yeah, so this is the only one that you can actually do that. So I'm kind of sad about this. So reduce sprint out speed. So you thought you were slower with this weapon? Well, guess what now? You're even slower with the weapon. Yeah, you didn't think that was possible, man. Yep. Because look, this is the other one. Reduce movement speed. So, so the sprint out speed, so now when you're aiming and you're trying to run, it's even slower. But now you move even slower because they reduce the movement speed, which is crazy. And then that's not all. Reduce long range damage. So this weapon, they reduce the range on it. This weapon doesn't have the highest range. This weapon already had problems when you were shooting from really long distances. You had to like calculate like a lot. Like compared to like this, the MCPR, Victus, SPX, they have long range, but this one didn't have that much long range. But now they even made it even worse. And then here's the other thing. Small decrease to bullet velocity. So now you gotta be even more precise in predicting people's where they're running to actually hit them. Crazy. I don't know why they did that. But yep. So attachments. Reduce aiming downsize penalties for bipods. So for you guys that don't know what a bipod is. So this is a bipod. So basically all the penalties that they had before is not as much. So they basically made it so people use this more. That's basically what it comes down to. It's better. It's a buff. And then it fixes an issue with choke attachment scaling hit spread incorrectly. So if you put an attachment on the choke attachment? The heck was a choke attachment? I don't know what a choke attachment is. Alright guys, you're on your own. I don't know what that is. So yeah, apparently, I mean, it got fixed. Hey, we celebrate it. All right, cool. So, vehicles. So, the personal watercraft. I already showed you guys what it was. It's that boat. We got the vehicle adjustments. So, this is what adjustments they did. Vehicle turrets now cool down faster if they don't overheat. So, this was a problem with the vehicles. So, if you had a turret and you were shooting at it, for example, like this one has a turret, the cooldown for it took a long time. So they actually fixed that. So I'm really happy about that. Added war track customization on the armored truck. So on the armored truck, I don't have any. Okay, beautiful. But apparently there's some customization that they put. And then added EV charging station for the GMC Hummer. So this has so they added EV charging stations. So now instead of going for a fuel, you gotta go for an EV charging station too. That sucks, man. You could probably like in the other side of the freaking map. Yeah, that's gonna be sad. Unless they're all in a stinking place. I haven't checked, but yeah. Shooting windows no longer damage the vehicle itself. This is a huge thing. So every window, when you were shooting there before, when you were inside the vehicle aiming down outside, and you would shoot, you damaged the vehicle, which really sucked if you had like really strong weapons and whatnot. So now that's not a problem. And then make vehicle exits less likely to fail beneath low roofs. So they actually fixed a bug that happened. So vehicle bug fixes. Fix an issue where players could get unlimited fuel by leaning out of vehicles. I didn't even know this was a thing. That would have been nice to know. But there were people apparently with infinite fuel. That's crazy, man. Why nobody tell me about this? What's wrong with people? So then the other one is fix an issue with the refueling bar not appearing under certain conditions. So apparently you didn't see the bar when it was like really awful. Sometimes when the vehicle was really damaged, you couldn't see it. So that's what they're talking about. Fix an issue with vehicle armor not reducing explosion damage property. So sometimes you'll throw a grenade, you didn't do barely any damage to the vehicle. But then other times you would throw the same grenade and it just blew up the whole car. It was crazy. I don't know why. But hopefully now it should be fixed, but it probably means that you won't get lucky. So that sucks now for us. So fix an issue where the heavy tank tracks weren't animating properly. I always like when they do this stuff. The heavy tank. It's like, who cares, man? Like, oh man, the wheels, they aren't animated correctly. Nobody cares, man. The heck? But apparently they do. Alright. Fix various ways the player could get out of bounds with vehicle collisions. Apparently you went flying when you hit somebody. It was crazy. Fix a low fuel warning not clearing for passengers when there wasn't a driver. So basically you couldn't see that when you were a passenger. So yeah, so somebody was in there, you couldn't see it. It was crazy. So we got a new operator, Daniel Ronin Chinola. But it's like, okay, nobody cares. So hey, if you want a new operator, that's a new operator. It's basically the samurai guy. So adjustments for the audio. Proximity chat now fades out more effectively over distance. This is really good. Improved sound effect of reloading underwater. So the proximity chat matters more. Basically, you can use this now to find people. So there was a problem with it where people would talk and it didn't change at all. So you kind of knew where they were, but not exactly. So now if you're getting farther away from them, you know that they're go be back, and then you'll find them. So that's really good to find people. Audio bug fixes. Dude, there's a lot, by the way, guys. There's a lot. The other issue is address a number of missing audio elements in the UI. So yeah, that was a big problem before. So face an issue where ping sounds could be missing when pinging items or map locations from certain positions. So this was a big problem, that when a ping tells you where items are and whatnot, so you'll be pinging it and people can't see it. You can probably see them in my streams when I'm playing with my friends. And they say they fixed this. So it sucked a lot, because they would ping something, you couldn't see it. It was like a really, really thin red line, and you're like, what the heck is that? So I'm hoping they really fixed it. Face an issue affecting the sound effect for an enemy dropping cash onto the ground upon death. So apparently people were like, oh my gosh, what is that? We need more sound. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, I don't really care about this stuff, but hey man, they fixed it, man. You should be happy. Let's go. So the other one is fix several issues where specific materials were occluding incorrectly. Alright. See other most specific audio fixes below. Alright, so now we're gonna see what they fix. So social. So they did fix a lot of the audio for social, but they also they fixed you won't get glitched out of the game. Sometimes you couldn't see people in their friend list, so they fixed that. There was a lot of problems that they had where you couldn't get invited to your friend. It would be like, no, it'll show everybody offline. So basically this is what they did for a lot of the social stuff. But they added a lot of new stuff to make it easier for you to actually like interact with people and find people more. Yeah, that is what we needed. So I'm gonna tell you all the social. It's gonna be long, guys. It's really long. So if you guys want to skip ahead, try to find something, go for it. But there's a lot of stuff they added. But yeah, let's go. Added a wide range of usability improvements across social screens. Okay. Improved sorting of friend lists to prioritize playable, joinable, and online player higher in lists. So now you can actually put whoever's more important and put them as priority instead of trying to find them in your friend list, which was a pain in the butt, as we all know. Added party finder option within special ops raid lobby. You heard that right, boys. So now if you go to special ops, I ain't gonna lie, man, I have no idea what special ops is. Special ops, I think they're talking about. So yep, now we can find people. Apparently we can find them somewhere. Added ability to send a quick thank you message to squad and teammate after some in-game actions. For example, being revived, being brought back, picking up drop loot. So now they're probably gonna pop something in your screen like press square to say thank you if you want to be nice with people. I'm like, okay. I mean, we guys don't really care about that, but hey man, sure, why not? Some people appreciate it. Added a search bar option when inviting players to friends, parties, and groups. A search bar. Oh, that's freaking good. So if we go here, there we go. Yep. Now we can search people by their name. That's really good, man. That's all, man. Because look, I don't want to go through this giant list, man. Added additional invite privacy settings. So now the settings, we have a lot of new settings now. No one can join or invite to your party. That's what I wanted, man. I'll be for it. That's nice. I'll be more antisocial one-on-one, man. I got you, man. So anyways, increase refresh frequency of recent players list to dynamically update lists faster. So they made it better so that you can find people, like I said. Added shortcut to manage block players. Added mode-based recent players featuring. Added offline player as option for channel invites. That's good, man. That's really good. So if your friend likes to go offline a lot, well, now you can find them easier. Added ability to report groups for toxicity. So now you can report more people. Yeah. Added notifications tagging for high volume notification types, group invites and whatnot. Improved visibility changes across all game modes. Assigned color plus squad color integration. That's good, man. Social bug fixes. So fix the number of online status, party invite, friend invite, and journally related issues. So this is what I was telling you guys, where it should be easier to get with people if they send you an invite. Sometimes they'll be like, you can't join. So they kind of fixed this a bit. So that's good. It's not always, they always say they fixed it, but we're going to see a lot of problems still, but it's better than nothing, so Significant fixes related to voice chat channels based on certain issues and player feedback. So apparently, some people would have problems like getting in voice chats channels, and sometimes they didn't see the message for like hours. That's what, or days. That's what they're talking about mostly. Sometimes you couldn't hear people. Yeah, if you saw my channel, you should know that it's a pain, man. It's a pain. It's like freaking like 5 to 10 minutes like setting it up. So fix navigational related issues forcing users back to home page when inviting friends or sending group invites. So if you like trying to join something, you got kicked out, so they fixed that. Fix an issue causing emblems to sometimes revert to a placeholder image. Fix several bugs related to muting and unmuting other players. Fix bugs related to inviting players to a game and social channels. It's a lot, man. I tell you. Fix an issue that prevents the players from muting or unmuting self in select scenarios. Fix crash related to accepting all party invite from channels menu. Like I had a friend doing that where he would like try to accept an invite before and then his game would crash. It was funny. I don't know why they did it, but hey, man. Fix an issue that caused text chat messages to sometimes appear blank. So people will be like, oh, I meant message you like crazy. Now you can actually see the messages before it didn't even send. So that's what they're talking about there. Fix an issue preventing players from connecting or disconnecting from channels. Fix an issue causing players to be unable to change weapons in players showcase. Fix issue impacting ability to scroll to end of large friends list. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where you try to find people and you couldn't. So there was a problem with that because you were like, oh crap, I don't see people, man. Like right now they show you online friends, but yeah, it was a pain, man. Improve behavior of code of conduct related warning notification and penalties within the notification center. Nobody cares about that, but yeah. They fixed to tell people that they're being mean and all that stuff, I guess. You can now see the rules. Fix an issue that caused recent player lists to sometimes appear incorrectly as empty or show all player as offline. So this is a big issue that a lot of people have, where you were trying to invite your friend and then all this that you will see, they all say they were offline. The only way to fix it was you had to restart the app. So it kind of sucked for me because I was streaming and I don't have the devices to actually restart the game, because if I restart the game it closes my broadcast. So that's the problem with that one. But yeah, they fixed that, so hey man, good. Fix multiple bugs related to recent players sorting and filters when specifying recent lobbies, squads, and teams. Fix multiple bugs related to current speaker visibility and mute status. Fix an issue causing large group members lists to not update or be scrollable. Fix an issue that prevented players from selecting group privacy as request to join, limited number of groups, notification pop-ups sent to group owners, improve group browser search options including filtering by labels and sorting. So yeah, we can see how they fixed a lot of the stuff, which is pretty nice. So I you know, they made it so that you can connect faster, you can connect better. People won't have a problem by connecting. So that's really good, man. And you shouldn't be crashing a lot less. You should be crashing a lot less. So let's hope. UI and UX adjustments. Improve navigation of organization of camo menu, including clearer tracking of your progress, discoverability of camos you have unlocked. Improve view rotation and swoop of operators and weapons in preview. Slight increase to animation speed of the Orion camo. More polished social stab, including improved channel swapping and player muting. Added my bundles section to the customized tab that contains all bundles players own. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh, this is good, man, because I was trying to figure out what the heck I bought. So yeah, this is everything that I got. Now we can actually see it. Ooh, wow. That's amazing. That's really good, man. So now you can see your stuff, people. You buy something. Oh, what did I buy? I don't remember. Now you can actually find it. Quick equip option for items from Battle Pass, my bundles, and store. Oh yeah, that's what I just saw now. So now if I go here, let's say I want to view this one, you can just equip it. As you can see down, it says equip. Yeah, so now I can just put whatever. Reticle previews in store and gunsmith. You can actually view. There's a reticle. So the reticle is the point, the marker in the scopes, in the optic. That's really cool. So you can finally see how it looks like. Because I had a problem because I was trying to find ones that I liked, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it because you had to put it and then try it out, which really sucked. But yeah, see, now we can actually see all of the scopes, how they look like, and you can pick your favorite. This one's really nice. I actually wanted to see. Oh, you can't see this one. Alright, cool. Okay, so you can't see these two. I don't know why. It's kind of dumb, but sure, why not? This one's really cool, man. So the bigger ones, you can't really see them as much. I don't know why, but it should be similar. Oh, that one was cool, man. And yeah, that's basically all of them. Alright, let's see. Improve clarity of attachment blocking logic in Gunsmith. So what that's talking about, so let's say I wanted to put, so there's some attachments you put where you can put, I put a battle rifle, where you can't put certain stuff on it. So for example, there's this is a noob tuber. So there was some stuff, see, you can't see this because it doesn't let you. So they show you that you can. So they show you what you can. Before they'd be like, you can't put it. They'd be like, why? And then now they actually show you why. So yeah. Updated loadouts UI to support pro tuning changes. Updated UI to reflect improvements to tracer packs. Improve after action report UI. So UI and UX bug fixes. Addresses some issues blocking camo progression across certain weapons. Fix some incorrect preview cards in the UI for operators and blueprints. Address bugs impacting the after action report to show challenge and camo progress correctly. Fix bugs causing cosmetic items. Gun screens to display incorrectly in the gunsmith customization menu. So yeah, there's like some problems where people try to look at stuff and it didn't look good. And some cosmetic items where basically this stuff didn't look as good. So that was like a problem. The heck? And yeah. The heck? Why I got this? Money, man! That's how we do it, man. You get to see all my stuff. I'll leave this here, man. Why not? No, the money, that's what we want. Anyways, global bugs fixes. Fix an exploit involving use of the sentry gun and recon drone. So basically, you could put your sentry gun on top of recon drones, and it was an exploit. Or there was a recon drone exploit where you put C4s on them. A friend put C4 on them. You send it. When you got close to somebody, you like press it, and then you blew somebody up. That was pretty cool. But yeah, fix an issue that sometimes causes the portable radar to not activate upon landing. So the portable radar, for some people that don't know what that is this device. So basically, when you throw it on the ground, it's supposed to activate fast, but sometimes it would take longer to activate, which really sucks. Because you really wanted to know who was close to you at that time. Fix an issue where enemy markers persisted after use of the spotter scope. Yeah, sometimes they would keep telling you that people were there. But hey, man, it was nice. Fix some instances of operator rendering incorrectly in the lobby. Yeah, some people had problems going into the lobby. There's a lot of problems that came in. A lot of people crashed. A lot of people's game froze. A lot of people couldn't connect. Basically, they fixed a lot of problems like this. So like they're just saying a lot of stuff that people did, a lot of glitches, but mostly they fixed all the social stuff, the connection issues. That's basically what they fixed more. Fix several issues impacting the firing range. Fix an issue where players could lose their second weapon upon equipping a riot shield from a dead enemy. Yeah, that really sucked. So like you would put a riot shield and the weapon would disappear. You'd be like, what the heck? Fix issue with certain weapons not updating in the gunsmith case preview or having their decals and stickers blocked. So now you can see your weapons and whatnot more clearly now. It was a problem before. Fix an issue where the loadout menu would not show an icon for the primary weapon. I mean, that freaking sucks. I never had that problem, but hey, it's fixed. Fix several issues that caused the PlayStation Store icon to display inconsistently. So this is for PC players. Gyro aiming, or gyro aiming, whatever you want to call it. We have included several additional settings to help players to fine-tune their playstyle while using gyro aiming. It's not possible to adjust ADS sensitivity specifically when using the gyro ADS sensitivity multiplier. And it's also possible to adjust sensibility per zoom level independently from the controller settings gyro custom sensibility per zoom. This new setting will help players to fine-tune their aiming experience when using the gyro aiming. We also added several settings to address some movement issues while using gyro aiming. This new setting, gyro steadying threshold and gyro steadying initial scale, will help reduce the impact of small movements while aiming. So basically they made PC players have a smoother aiming because apparently they were complaining about it. Special apps! Atom Grad Raid. By the way, there's some stuff that is really cool that they added, and you're gonna see. We're getting there, man. Don't worry. Be patient, people. There's a lot of stuff here. For Atom Ground Raid, looking for teammates, add a new party finder option within Raid lobby. So that's freaking nice. I don't know where the heck that is at. So now, welcome to Raid. So apparently you couldn't do this before. Look, squad up. There it is, man. Look, we can see this now. You can only enter the raid by forming a party of 3 players. Use find a party to search to match with other players for raids. Activate a raid assignment. Earn a raid assignment by completing daily challenges and cooperation awards, and activate a key before deployment. So see, this is what I'm talking about. So now you can find a party, which is really cool. So raid bug fixes. Atom Guy Global fixed armor to correctly shift from backpack to hell armor. So you know there's always problems. A lot of people have problems with their armor not putting in and whatnot. It was crazy. Raid Episode 1. Face an issue where a player could lose their sentry gun after cycling weapons. Imagine you buy a weapon, a sentry gun, or you find it, and then you lose it by just changing your weapon. That sucks, man. Address specific points where players could leave the playable area. So they don't want people to leave the area. You know, people always exploit that. Address issues where the graphic price loading screen was not awarding correctly or appearing for players after completing the Atom Grad raid. Cooperator. Well, cooperative. New modifier. Added one in the chamber modifier to the low profile mission. You heard that right, my people. Now we have one in the chamber, baby. To low profile. Low profile, for you guys that don't know, here it is. One in the chamber, low profile. So this is just one in the chamber means you start with 1 bullet in the clip, and then you get 1 more bullet when you kill somebody. So that's what it means, one in the chamber. But yeah, now we can do this in the low profile, which is gonna be interesting. Adjustments. Added messaging to all players when any player selects restart mission or restart from checkpoint. So yeah, before people can actually just press it and you didn't know what they were doing. Now they actually notify everybody, so that's really good. Added text flash when killing a Juggernaut. So now when you kill a Juggernaut, people know like, hey, kill a Juggernaut! So it's beautiful. Cooperative bug fixes. Fix an issue that could prevent the rebel weapon blueprint from unlocking after collecting 100 stars. So that must have been annoying. Fix an issue where players couldn't drop backpack items when quick draw was activated. So if you had this perk, you couldn't drop anything. It was, imagine you have a bunch of crap in your backpack, you couldn't drop any of it. You had to stay with it. That sucks. Fix an issue where the cop point widget in the special odds menu would display as 0. So that sucks. Low profile mission. What did it fix? Fix an issue where exfil started earlier than expected after the checkpoints restart. Fix an issue where enemy vehicles will occasionally spawn with no occupants. And then Defender Mount Saya mission. These are all missions for special ops, man. You can see them all here. Cooperative. Yeah, this all of this. So fix a cache exploit. So that was a cache exploit that people did, yeah. Which they had like infinite money. But yeah, they fixed it. I knew it was coming. Increase radius for Juggernaut key pickup interaction prompt. High ground mission, which is this one. Fifth nature where player could obtain both roles. So in this one, you're a helicopter and you're in the ground. So basically, people got glitch where they have both missions, which sucks. Fix an issue where lock-on sound could continue playing. Multiplayer. This is where I was really happy. This is beautiful. They added, here we go, infected. For people that don't know what that is, there it is. Infected. So basically this mode is somebody starts and you basically need to run from people, okay? Player per CDL rules. Repeated friendly fire will result in players being kicked from games and receiving penalties and suspensions. Dude, that sucks! So one thing about hardcore that I forgot to mention is you can shoot other people. That's why I liked it. You can kill your friends, but if you kill 3 people or you shoot 3 people, you get kicked out of the game. And then there's a penalty and suspension, so they won't let you play for like 5 minutes, and next time it's 30 minutes, and etc. etc. Which is a pain in the butt. So that's gonna suck a lot, man. Because when you're on edge, you're really on edge, you're gonna be shooting a lot of people. When you throw a grenade, somebody walks into it, you get kicked out. Protection. After advancing to a higher skill division, player will be granted temporary demotion protection and will not lose any SR within the first 3 games in the new division. Following that initial protection, if player were to lose enough SR to be demoted, they will first be dropped to the minimum threshold of their current skill division instead of being demoted. Losing their next match will result in a demotion. Demotion is also applied for the player's first 3 games of each rank play season. Wow! So if you're playing and you go to the next rank and you start losing, like remember, when you go to the next rank, you're playing with people in that rank. So you're gonna be playing with people that are actually a lot better. People that camp more, people that know how to play the game and have better aiming. So you're gonna be finding a lot of those people. So just keep that in mind, okay? When you get to higher ranks, if you're losing a lot, then you have 3 games for free that you won't lose any SR. But if you keep losing, you're gonna get demoted. Just keep that in mind, guys. Party SR restrictions. Oh man. To ensure competitive fairness and balance of matches in higher skill divisions, players in certain divisions can only party up with players around their current SR. Oh. The player with the highest skill division in the party determines which player SR restrictions are used. Wow, so if you have somebody that's lower than you, they can't join you at all. Everything including top 250 and Crimson can party with a player within 1 skill division. Diamond can party up within 2 skill divisions. Bronze can party up without any restriction. Or Bronze to Platinum. Okay. So once you start reaching the higher divisions, then you can't, if your friend is a noob, you can't play with him no more. He needs to get better. That's funny, man. If your friend sucks and you're the one that's carrying the team, that means you gotta lose a lot of games so that you can play with him. That's sad, man. But that's only in ranked, though. It doesn't matter as much. But that's funny. Additional social features. Hot streaks literally, it's really good because that means you won't have a noob in your team as well. If you're trying to play and win. Because like I said, your team really later on in the divisions really matter, because if your team is being amazing, then you win. If they suck, then you lose some SR. You don't want that. Additional social features. Hot streaks literally. Win 3 ranked play games in a row over a short period of time to earn victory streaks flames that appear behind your rank icon in the lobby and in game. Extend your win streak to progress the flames. Victory streak flames expire when you lose after 72 hours while playing a ranked play match. Go on a roll and the competition will know the heat is coming. Stay spicy! That's what they say in there. Social profile. Ranked play icons will be added to your social profile to identify your ranked play skill division and rank anywhere your profile is viewed across Modern Warfare 2. Ooh! So yeah, they have the new maps. Ashika Island is the new map. For now, this map will host the new Battle Royale Resurgence mode and will also be available in DMC at the launch of Season 2. So this is basically a DMC thing. This is the new stuff that they put. It's going to be cool. It's going to be amazing. Organiku Farm. The majority of the northwestern sector of Ashika Island is composed of mixed agriculture, residential, and industrial use, along with old shoreline defense. So that's like, from what I see from the pictures, it's a really nice place. It's like going to Japan, basically. And yeah, it looks really cool, man. It looks really nice. There's a lot of nice tall buildings, but there's a lot of open spaces. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So one thing you gotta know, by the way, in Al-Mazrah, down aircraft as so this is map updates that they did, okay? Down aircraft at Satik Caves. So that's basically the, if you ever played Modern Warfare 2, not this one, the other one, the first one that came out, there was actually a map where there was a down airship in the middle, and they actually took that if you play DMC, but they actually placed it back. It's kind of hard to say. It's like the desert place where people used to hide in a house on top and whatnot. And yeah, they actually added that. So underground tunnels in suburbs 14, new passenger train moving counter-directional to the existing cargo train, and a path through the cliffside north of Sarquat Hydroelectric, added vehicle ramp to garage rooftop in Al Malik International. This is where it gets interesting. The Gulag, baby! So, the Gulag map has been updated to better suit 1v1 combat in Season 2. I believe it's 1v1 now, instead of 2 people, which is really nice. So, I'm looking at the stuff for Battle Royale. So, the max players for Battle Royale, if you do solo, is 150 players, assimilation off. Duos is 150 players, assimilation refill. Trios 150. Squad is 152 max players. And then Resurgence is max player 52. So what is Resurgence? That's a new mode. Resurgence is back. You grab your squad and drop into this fast-paced, high-action mode that allows squad to respawn as long as one member remains alive. The last squad standing wins, regardless of how many times they had to redeploy. Get ready for an intense fight. You heard that right. So this is what it is. So, if you have somebody that stays alive, you can get it redeployed. So instead of just going like crazy and fighting people, you can be really smart and like not go like oh yeah, let me help them out. Like yeah, no. So this is really good, man. This is gonna be a really fast pace. So how does it work? You want to know how does it work? When eliminated plays into a spectating state of must wait for the resurgence timer to tick down. Squad member can shorten the timer by completing contracts, looting, and eliminating enemy players. So you gotta do all this. So it's gonna be harder when that circle's smaller, basically. But once you do all this other stuff, then you can get people, which is really nice. New score events. In addition to traditional score events, we have added new ways to shorten the respawn timer for squad members. If you do headshots, eliminate an enemy player by a headshot. AI elimination, eliminate an AI combatant. So there's AIs. On the move, if you move more than 25 meters while your teammate is dead. So they want you to move. Hunt, you eliminate a player while they were tracked by the hunt mechanic. Hunter's double, you eliminate 2 players in a row while they were tracked by the hunt mechanic. Hunter Spree, you eliminate more than 3 players while they were tracked by the hunt mechanic. Armor Braid, you broke all of a player's active armor. Audacious Element, you got an elimination while a squad member was down. Ooh. Fearless Elimination, you got elimination while being the last living member of your squad. So man, they're basically like making it easy for people to get your teammates back. So if you play Resurgence, which is this that I have on right here, it's gonna be really epic, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be really crazy. I can't wait to play this. I really can't. That's gonna be nice. All right. Hunt and track mechanic. At any point during a match, eliminate an enemy player will display their squad members for a few seconds on the mini-map. Specific to solos, eliminate an enemy player will display the location upon redeployment for 10 seconds. Wow! So if you kill somebody, you can see them in the mini-map. And if you kill them in that time where you can see them in the mini-map, that's where the Hunter Spree comes in handy. That's really good because if you kill somebody, you can see where the players are. So that really sucks. So that means people gotta be on an edge. Loadouts. Players can acquire their loadout about 2 different methods in Resurgence. Towards the end of the first cycle, there is a public event that drops a loadout crate for your squad. Loadout drop markers are also available for purchase via buy station. It's the same price scaling as standard Battle Royale. Okay. So yeah, buy station, or you can get it from the crates that fall later on in the game. Additional information. Strongholds are disabled. Weapons found via ground loot always have attachments. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Sometimes you find weapons that didn't have any attachment. You're like, what the heck is this crap? Blue Resurgence supply boxes restock after 90 seconds. Oh, that's good. So if somebody lose a place and you're trying to find them and you can't find a place, now they get looted back. So they resupply. That's the blue resurgence supply boxes though. So that's really good. Both restore honor ties and elimination show red dots on the minimap. Oh. Enemy combat spawn during the data heist public event or during a search and seizure contract. Okay. General private matches. Private matches are enabled for battle royale standards. So you can do in private matches, you can do battle royale now, which is freaking amazing. The spectating feature for private match will be enabled at a later spot. So let me see. Do they have it now? Because it says they're gonna show it later on. But let me see. Yeah, they don't have it at the moment, so they're gonna have it later. Oh, here it is! The alternative modes! Gun game, infected, and grind. Oh! That's what I was looking for. So now we can play this. Okay, cool. Problem is, I don't know how to see it in the multiplayer. Yeah, I don't know how to see it here. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, so far they added a lot of stuff. So restore honor, new recovery mechanic. Every player in Resurgence will drop a dog tag upon death once per match, which can either be picked up by a squad member or themselves after redeployment. Doing so grants a small cash reward as well as a single UAV ping that marks both enemy threats and nearby supply boxes. Oh! That is really cool. So you get money from it and a UAV ping that marks both enemy threats and nearby. Wow! So if you kill somebody, you can see where they're at. If a player recovers their own fallen soldier tag or one belonging to a teammate, they get a 50-meter loot ping, a normal 300-meter UAV ping, and 1,000. Wow! Okay. The money reward will only be awarded once, but the pings will give given each time honor is restored afterwards. Search and seizure is a new contract. Recover a stolen vehicle protected by a local mercenary and transport it to a safe location for extraction. Avoid the enemy deterrents and ambushes along the way. No, that sounds awful, man. Data heist. It's a new public event. A public event where laptops with enemy intelligence are spawned around the map, giving players the opportunity to steal the data for intel. Team rewards a UAV and advanced UAV. Oh, that's good. Downloading the data, however, takes time, and players will need to defend their download against AI defenders and other players. Oh, that's the catch. Redeploy drones. That's where it gets. Man, they have a lot of stuff. Integrate a cable suspended from a heavy lift drone to ascend skyward and quickly relocate. Oh, that's good. That's really good. So you can use a drone now to move around. That's nice. Rushers, an aggressive AI combatant that specializes in close quarters combat. Utilize evasive forward movement to try and close the distance for an attack. Have a hanger and as a backup in case an enemy can't. Oh, has a hanger as a backup weapon in case an enemy can be reached for melee and mini smoke bombs to help reposition and retreat. Wow, that sucks. So that sucks. Loot that spawns across all Mazra has been adjusted. Slight adjustments to the existing loot pool. Counter UAV has been added. Oh, that's nice. That sucks, but that's so nice. Oh, that's gonna be awful. That's gonna be man. There's gonna be a lot of counter UAVs. Cash economy. Players will now drop more cash upon elimination. Woo, that's good. Players will now retain more cash upon redeployment. Overall balance change to economy so that players can earn more cash per match. Oh, that's nice. Side relationship cash reward for completing contracts. Oh, so contracts doesn't give you that much money now. I mean, it makes sense since they're giving you a lot more money. Cash found via ground loot has been increased to compensate for the above change. Minimum cash value found on the ground increased to 500. Ooh. In cash register 500, basic supply 500, and supplies 800. It was pre-release mentioned that cash will no longer be obtainable via basic and legendary supply boxes. This has since been adjusted. Oh, armor plates and vest. All players will now have a 3-plate armor vest at all times. Wow, that sucks. But at the same time, it's so good. So people won't be looking for best. Man, that's nice. But man, you don't have an advantage anymore now. Players will also spawn with a different number of equipped armor plates depending on the following: infield deployments, 2 plates; gulag, 3 plates, that's the redeployment; resurgency deployment, 2. Perk packages. Players will now be able to customize their own perk packages. Disabled. Overwatch, bird eye. Oh, it's good, man. It's about freaking time. Buy stations. Spawn locations have been adjusted. All spawn locations will be static across each match. Loadout drop markers now have unlimited stock. Oh. All buy stations and prices have been reduced. Price will scale to squad sizes. Oh, solo 8,000, duo 6,000 per player. Okay. Yeah, what the heck? That's interesting, man. Strongholds and black sites. Stronghold and black sites are now a primary way to earn a redeploy pack. Yeah, commander damage decrease. Oh, they made them weaker. Assault rifle damage decreased to 22, down from 34. Shotgun pellet damage decreased to 15, down to 17. Man, the shotguns are OP, man. Commander and strong or black site will evacuate the area during the 3 final circles. Oh, champion quest. Players may notice an adjustment to difficulty. A new weapon blueprint is now available for completing champion quest. The Season 01 tag, brass tags weapon blueprint reward has been vaulted. All the champion quests remain where rewards remain the same. Backpacks and inventory. Loot will now drop out of all containers in the world, similar to loot from supply boxes. Oh, that's nice. Sucks at the same time though, but that's nice. Eliminated players will drop loot onto the ground and then loot filled backpack. Oh, so basically they made it like Fortnite and Apex Legends and whatnot. Okay, to better define each player role within the match, medium and large backpacks will no longer be found in the environment. Oh, that sucks. But I never found them anyways. I don't care. Every player will have the same small backpack through the entire game. Wow, that really sucks. You can't have another weapon then. Wow, okay. Oh man, that means people can't hoard a bunch of self-revives and whatnot. When players spend an item in their active loadout, store items from the backpack will no longer fill that slot. The only 2 items that will still automatically populate the loadout from the back are armor plates and ammunition. Okay. Oh, that's probably because of the Semtex. Because I know people, they have a bunch of Semtex in their inventory. They can just keep throwing it. So now you gotta do it. But I mean, it's not that bad. The changes about should reduce the impact of stacking medical supplies, equipment, and kill streaks. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Loadout drops. A second loadout drop ProslGaming has been added. Oh, which means the drop will now happen on the 1st and 5th circles each match. That's good because a lot of people camp like crazy. And people want to get their loadout, but a lot of people were kind of mad because when the loadout will drop and they came back from the gulag, people just farm people and just kill them like there, which really sucked. Spawn protections! Protect the player when they are between 64 to 19 meters off the ground. Oh, you can't shoot people that are in the sky now. That sucks though. People can just exploit it now. They can stay up in the ground, in the sky, until the circle closes. Isn't that broken? The heck? Gulag! This is what we want to know. Players will now face one another in a 1v1 gulag. Flag control has replaced the jailer as the overtime mechanic. Players' loadout will change as circles progress and can include either assault rifles, submachine guns, or light machine guns as primary weapons. Handguns will remain available as secondary weapons, such as grenades as tactical equipment. Shotguns have been removed, finally, man. They were annoying as heck. Cash will now spawn as ground loot. Ooh, man. Improvement pre-match loadout selection. Now Now able to select and edit loadout in pre-match lobbies. Oh. Planting improvements. Global planting animation speed increased by approximately 25%. Movement speed increased while planting. Players can now sprint while planting. Oh. Players can now bust through doors while planting. Okay. Ping up visibility. Each squad member will have a unique color highlighting their name and pings. Oh, that's good. You can see people's ping. Integration. The reveal mechanic has been changed from an orange outline to a red marker to remain consistent with similar mechanics. Loot improvement. Improve the separation of loot on steep inclines and in tight areas. Okay. UI and UX. Combat records. Warzone 2.0 combat records will come online as part of Season 2. The 60% in the Warzone 2 combat record will be from the activation date and will not include statistics from Season 1. Play again. This menu options enables players to do the following. As a party leader, play again with this squad. Oh, that's good, man. Because you will find a squad that you really liked. And they made it so that you couldn't play with them anymore. And it was really sad. And I was like, man. I don't know why they did it like that. But yeah, they did it like that. I'm like, okay. It's weird. But that's good, man. Okay, this menu option enables players to do the following. Yeah. As a squad member not in the party, play again with the squad. Play again with a new squad. Oh. That's nice, man. Alright, guys, we're almost finished. Bug fixes. Fix collision issues with various elements across all monsters, allowing players to exploit, peek, shoot through them. Oh, crap. That sucks. You can't do that anymore? Man, that was awesome, man. Fix an issue causing loadout icons to disappear on the tag map. Yeah, that really sucks. Fix an issue where custom loadouts will reset to a default loadout after exiting a match. Fix an issue where players could continue driving vehicles after running out of fuel. Fix an issue where the revive pistol could be duplicated. Ah, what the heck? People can duplicate it? The heck? Fix an issue where the revive pistol will not do melee damage to down players. Fix an issue where stronghold bombs could be diffused through walls. Fix an issue where the champion quest bomb site will spawn near water and cause a physics issue. Fix an issue where helicopters could sometimes clip to the control tower at El Malik Airport. Fix an issue that caused obstructed or misaligned loot. Fix an issue that caused geographic elements to float. Fix an issue that caused corrupted lighting inside of one Maswizet March buildings. Fix an issue with loadout drops around Maswizet March. Fix an issue where the heartbeat sensor was tracking incorrectly, almost never showing players on the radar. An issue that a lot of people hate the heartbeat sensor, man, I ain't gonna lie. Fix an issue that allowed players to duplicate field upgrades. Oh, what the freak? Oh, yeah, I've seen people do that. Yeah, that's true. Fix an issue that allowed players to see the bonus Battle Royale challenge prior to completing daily challenges. Wow. They were what the heck, man? DMC, baby! New exclusion zone. Ashika Island, new weapon case, new boss, the bomb maker, new rewards, new loot, new luck, and dangerous spaces. New faction, the Crown. So Season 2 reset. The faction mission progress have been reset for Season 2. Season unlocked, ensure weapon side will remain unlocked. Control weapon inventory have been reverted to starting weapons. Key stashes have been empty. The people were complaining about this because basically what they did in DMC, they took all your weapons out. So now, if you, let's say, you go like this, right? So see, they took a lot of weapons out. I thought, yeah, they emptied a lot. There was a lot of weapons that I had, but they took them out. And then they took all the keys away. So now you don't have the keys anymore. Which is really sad. But I mean, there's not much you can do about it. I know they did it because it's nicer. They want to give people a chance, but it is kind of sad. Apparently they give people stuff like this. Yeah. So, oh, the RPK actually sucks now. So I gotta change that. I'll change it later. I mean, I'll try it out. Don't get me wrong, but it should be weaker now. Okay, let's see. Mission refresh. New mission sets have arrived with season 2 for all players. These are comprised of new missions, update mission, and some returning mission. Ooh, nice. New mission set will send players to all 3 exclusion zones of DMC. The key stash can now hold item formations so players can transport them across exclusive zones to complete objectives. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So let's see. Contracts. Missions. Adjusted to the overall scaling of difficulty in missions of the faction mission tier progress. Contract secure. Intel content no longer calls reinforcements to the radio's tower. So it made it easier. The attack helicopter and cargo contract will now react more quickly to the vehicle movement while firing, and the attack helicopter missile will more accurately hit the operator vehicle when moving slowly. Man, enemy tuning, this is what people care about. Adjust the lethality of AI across all Masra, the number of AI spawning, and the accuracy of AI at range. Basically, they made the AIs weaker and more easier to kill. That's basically what it means. And they also made it so they don't spawn a lot. Because a lot of people were complaining that they were dying too much, it was too hard, blah blah blah. You know how it is, and their aiming was amazing. And yeah, they just nerfed it. It's good for us as players, but it's still sad because I do enjoy challenges a lot of the time. Locations. Infiltration locations have been updated in all Masra. Dead drop locations have been updated. Filtration locations have been updated, and boss locations have been updated. Okay, planting improvements. Global planting animation speed increased by... So basically this is when you land. That's what they're talking about. Ping visibility. Each squad member will have a unique color highlighting their name and pings. Oh, that's good. Integration. Okay, we saw that. So bug fixes. Fix an issue where attempting to pick up an armor plate with a full menu could sometimes cause a crash. Oh dude, I got crashed all the time. Fix an issue where players could duplicate weapons in DMC. That happened, yep. Yeah, we we did that. Fix an issue where players could get stuck on the infiltration screen. Fix an issue where players couldn't mute their squad mates. Fix an issue where 2 exfil helicopters could collide. What the freak? Reduces instances of players becoming stuck on a downloading instance inventory message. Fix an issue that would cause 2 items to be removed from a weapon when trying to remove only one in pre-game loadout screen. Fix an issue that allows players to duplicate fuel upgrades and kill streaks. Fix some issues that cause obstruct. You know, I didn't know people could duplicate the kill streaks. That means a lot, man. Season 3 confirmed. Our team are hard at work on Season 3 and beyond, and we're excited to share some of the awesome new content ahead. Gunfight returns to multiplayer with new maps each season. Oh, so that's not there yet. I see. Plunder returns to Warzone. Ooh, Warzone rank confirmed. Ooh, nice. Mangrate's gonna be happy about that. Alright, man, and that's all the notes, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you think of this video. For people watching on Twitch live, follow me on Twitch. I do appreciate it. My YouTube is ProslGaming. My Twitch is ProslGaming777. And then I have a lot of other social media you can see on the descriptions of either the Twitch or YouTube. Join my Discord. I'm there all the time. You guys can talk to me. And I really hope you guys enjoy this. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level.